Hey everyone! So, over a year now, I've had an insane obsession over a particular video game. A game that many of you have probably heard about, but never really bothered to play it. That game is God of War. Oh, and Death Stranding. I'll talk about God of War another day. Anyways, I've been practically in love with this game for over a year now. The reason I wanted to play it is because, of course, God Kojima's involved with it, and because it just looked interesting to me. And I heard great things about the game. I also knew that the game would be controversial, because a lot of people also really hate this game. I heard it's a walking simulator, I heard it's an Amazon delivery simulator, and I just mainly heard it's a boring game. And I get it. The game's not for everybody, and I do understand that. But beneath the gameplay, the story, and more specifically, the lore of Death Stranding is one of the most interesting stories I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing. I'm not saying this game is perfect, because trust me, it isn't. I played 70 plus hours of this game and I still have a lot of questions. And how could I not? Within the first 4 hours of the game or so, you're already introduced to almost everything all at once. They show you the effects of Timefall. They introduce you not only to what dooms are, but that there are several levels of them. They introduce BTs, BBs, the Cupid, the chiral network, chiral allergies, people going necro, BTs being affected by Sam's blood, a void out, the repatriates, cryptobites, the BBs sensing BTs, some weird shit with the beach. They introduce Amelie, Sam has a scar on his stomach, which I completely forgot until I replayed the game again. They introduce Higgs, they introduce Fragile, they introduce Deadman and Die Hardman and Bridget and the UCA, all of this, and I still don't know what a Death Stranding is.
Fucking done. You got this.
Oh. Okay, I see. Pretty cool. Anyways, here's what I liked about the game. So, what's the deal with this game? Well, the game is about Sam Porter Bridges. He works with a couple of companies that are trying to reunite the country of America after the Death Stranding. And the way Sam plays a part in that is by delivering packages all over the country. Not only does he deliver packages though, he also connects people through the chiral network, which I'll talk about later on in the video. But that's basically the gist of it. Like I said, it's just a guy delivering packages. Of course, while he's delivering packages, BTs are trying to kill Sam and bring Sam back to the land of the dead, which would be the beach, I think? I don't know, but once the BTs get you, some sort of an aquatic BT will try to kill you. It's pretty cool, honestly. There's more to the game though. Throughout the game, you'll be introduced to some interesting storylines and subplots. And slowly as the game goes on, the more you deliver packages, the more you'll understand the world you're in. And as a writer, I really like this tactic. They don't just give you the exposition, you gotta earn it, and you gotta explore the world for yourself. You gotta connect the dots. By delivering more packages, both the customers and the characters will trust you and explain who's who and what's what. They explained what happened in Middle Knot City, they explained that the chiral network connects America and that the Cupid is the key to the chiral network, Timefall accelerates whatever it touches, BTs are dead people, and BBs are used to sense BTs. In other words, whenever you're in a cutscene, note this shit down. Anyways, enough about the plot, let's talk about how this game looks. Death Stranding is one of the most visually beautiful games I've ever played. There's a reason A24 wants to make a movie out of this. It's literally Kojima's most cinematic game to date. Every shot is gorgeous and it all feels like it has a purpose. Simple shots like blood spilling the screen and rain dropping on the camera makes the game so immersive. The introduction to Unger is practically iconic at this point. The way the guy comes out of the tar pit struggling to maintain his balance, it kinda has a body horror aesthetic. It's cool. I love how the camera lingers almost too much at Unger to the point that it just kind of becomes uncomfortable and eerie. The introduction to Higgs is also really fucking cool. The guy literally comes out of nowhere like if he's God or something, brings Timefall with him and shows how powerful he truly is. He shows his connection with the BTs, not to mention he brings out the very first BT monster boss fight we have to fight. Another thing I love about this game is the landscapes. I cannot stop talking about the landscapes. I could roam around this world for hours and hours and never get bored of it. I kind of like how it has an Icelandic feel to it. Something about it is just so beautiful. Maybe it's because I'm a big Norse mythology and Viking nerd and all that was mainly written in Iceland, so Maybe it's that. But still, the view is just to die for. A lot of people say that this game is lame purely because of the gameplay, and I do get it. It's hours and hours of this. I get it. But I think about it in a different way. You see, we're Sam Porter Bridges, and we're working for the United Cities of America. We're a loner who just wants to make an honest living delivering packages. But each of those packages, no matter how insignificant it may seem, whether it be collecting random portraits, paintings, movies, books, furniture, crops, the reality is that we're picking up fragments of the past so we can slowly construct the future. In order to move forward and even have a future, we have to understand our past and our present. That's what we're doing with BB, right? Sam wants to know where the BB came from, but Deadman tells us that the information of the BB has been lost. We don't know the exact origins of the BB, we just use them. But that gives us an objective. The more we explore America and the more data chips we find throughout the map, the closer we'll be to finding out the true nature of the BB. It gives us an objective, something to look forward to. We're not just delivering packages, we're looking for answers, we're looking for history. And we do need that in this case. From the start of the game, there's so many unanswered questions. Like I mentioned, they literally throw us blind into the story. In the beginning, we don't know what Timefall is, or what Dooms are, or what Chiralium does. But as the game goes on, you start slowly picking up the pace of the game and understanding the story. I know it's not a unique idea, stories do that all the time, but those are the type of stories that I love the most. The ones that have deep lore and the ones that don't tablespoon you the story. Another reason why I don't get bored of this game is because of the world building. If there's one thing I love about a good story, it's world building. That's why I like stories like Watchmen and Flashpoint and even the show Gotham. There's a story to tell in every single building, every corner, every character. It makes it all so engaging and it makes you want to explore more of this world. You get to see the creations of other players, the beautiful landscapes of this world, the weirdness of Kojima's mind. When I mean weird, I mean weird. Seriously, there wasn't 1 second where I wasn't questioning everything. And if I'm being honest, another thing that made it engaging was the weirdness. There's so much weird shit in this game, it's just so entertaining. For example, because Sam is a repatriate, BTs are affected by Sam's blood, or at least that's what I'm led to believe. They didn't explain it too well. Point is, his blood hurts BTs. So of course, knowing this, Bridges and the other companies made weapons and even ropes made out of Sam's blood. Pretty cool, huh? There's also shit grenades. Wait, what? Yeah, I forgot to mention, due to being exposed to so much chiralium and eating too much cryptobytes, it seems that it made a lot of changes to Sam's body, including his body fluid. They used his body fluid, and in weaponizing it, it turns out it stuns BTs. In other words, the X grenades he uses are piss and shit grenades. Yeah, it's pretty goofy. But besides all that weird stuff, there's a layer of sadness in this game. A layer of somberness, and I kinda like it. Due to copyright, I can't put the music here, but throughout the whole game, Kojima puts low roar music, and it is absolutely beautiful. Have you ever played a game and just didn't want to play it? You just wanted to stay there peacefully and witness the beauty of the game? To just experience the game? The only time that happened to me was with The Last of Us Part 2, where Joel sings to Ellie. I just wanted to literally lay back and watch the peacefulness and the stillness of that scene. The same thing happened with Death Stranding. I wanted to literally lay back, let Sam rest with BB, and just look at the landscapes while Low Roar plays in the background. My personal favorites are Gosia, Patience, and Rolling Over. I recommend you search those songs. It's worth it. While the music is sad, that's kind of the point. According to a lot of people who played the game, more specifically people with depression, they found a sense of comfort with the gameplay. They found it therapeutic to just roam around an isolated world full of non-stop beautiful landscapes, or to just do a simple service to people like delivering packages. I don't know, but there's something very nice and comforting about all that. I think that's why I enjoyed the gameplay so much. So this is a message to you, Kojima. Put low roar in the movie. We need it. By the way, there's something I want to mention about this game. Something kinda deep. I was doing a little digging, and I found a little hidden detail, or rather, a hidden message in the game. Throughout the whole game, Sam Porter Bridges is supposed to connect people and connect America through the Chiral Network. Through the Chiral Network, the UCA and other companies will be able to send archives thought once lost, blueprints, food, supplies, any of the above throughout the entire country. The Chiral Network is the future and the past of America. And as Kojima explained, the message of the game is to literally deliver hope to people. That was the goal, but did we achieve it? You see, in the first trailer of Death Stranding 2, at the end, it asks a very important question. One that we all overlooked. And they've been teasing it for a while. They even mentioned it in the Bring Me the Horizon song, Ludens. The question is, should we have connected? With that one line, it changes everything. We have to question the one thing we did throughout the entire game. Not only that, but it pops up even more questions. Is the Chiral Network a good idea? Should we risk having another incident like Middle Knot City happen again? Should we worry that our neighbors could become terrorists again? Should we be worried that our friends might betray us again? In Ludens, they say things like a world covered in cables was never meant to last. And Higgs says things like, it's so hard to form a connection when we can't even shake hands. Was Bridget wrong? Was it wrong to believe? Or should we hope that people, no, heroes like Sam and Fragile exist? People like Deadman or Hartman or Mama. Maybe we should believe that there's still hope for a better tomorrow, a better country. Maybe we should believe that there's still good people. Maybe we should believe that the future that we've been fighting for since the beginning of the game is now. Timefall is falling, but the UCA still remains. The land still remains no matter how many void outs or how many BTs there are. And the UCA will still deliver hope. And it's not wrong to hope.